Hey there, what's up guys? My name is Useless Mango and I'd like to welcome you all to today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video where I've got 5 pretty cool features to talk about that I think need to come out with the Further Adventures in Finance and Felony DLC coming out on June 7th. Alright, so as most of you probably know, the Further Adventures in Finance and Felony DLC is right around the corner, so I thought that I'd centre a 5 features video around this upcoming update. And just before we get started, I do want to just say that I don't know what kind of new features are going to be coming out with the Finance and Felony DLC, but these are just the ones that I feel should be included with the DLC when it finally drops on June 7th. So as always, if you do go on to enjoy the video or you find it interesting at all, then do be sure to drop the video a like rating, and if you are new around here and you like my GTA 5 content, then why not hit that subscribe button? It only takes 2 seconds and it means that you won't miss any of my future uploads. With that said, let's get it started. Okay, so to get things rolling, the first feature on today's list is for Rockstar to either allow us to own another garage/property or be able to share vehicle storage in one of the new warehouses. So we all know just how much Rockstar likes adding new and exciting vehicles into the game, but without the extra garage space, players, myself included, are having to debate whether or not to keep certain vehicles, and sometimes this can be rather difficult since most of us buy and store cars that we want to drive and we like overall. So to have to sell these cars for new ones, no matter how much better the new ones might be, kinda defeats the object of being able to store your favourite cars in GTA Online. Now I don't know how the warehouse system is going to work, I don't even know if it's vehicles that we're going to be able to store in them, but if it is, then we need to have some kind of way to share the warehouse throughout our organisations to allow everyone to store their vehicles in them. But at the same time as being able to purchase a warehouse and a HQ for your organisation, you should be able to purchase the HQ buildings and the warehouses as apartments and garages if you're not too interested in doing the whole CEO and organisation thing. Now Rockstar have said that the Further Adventures in Finance and Felony update is going to be the follow-up DLC from Executives and Other Criminals, which we got back in December of 2015. And with Executives and Other Criminals, we did in fact get the ability to own a 5th property as well as a yacht. So maybe Finance and Felony will work in the same way. Maybe we'll be able to own a 6th property as well as an organisation HQ and or warehouse. So as of now, the best we can do is speculate and hope for these features, so we're going to have to wait until June 7th when the DLC finally launches to see what features Rockstar have added into GTA Online. Moving on, and next up we have new HQ and or apartment interiors. So as pretty much all of us know, back in December of 2015 with Executives and Other Criminals, we got the ability to choose from a selection of new apartment interiors that were made available in Eclipse Towers as luxury penthouses. Now from the images we've seen so far of the interiors of the organisation HQs, it does look like Rockstar are going to be including some new interior looks for different headquarters. But the reason why I've chosen to put this feature on the list is because I don't want Rockstar to just make the interiors of the headquarters very similar to the previous ones we received for the penthouses in Eclipse Towers. In my opinion, Rockstar need to make these headquarters unique so that it would actually be worth spending more money on HQs rather than normal apartments. So I'll put the 2 images of the interiors that we've seen so far up on screen now for you guys, and this first one does actually look very similar to the modern themed ones that are currently available in the penthouses, but this second image shows us that there is going to be at least one new style of interior. Now I wouldn't mind if Rockstar were to add new interior styles to the penthouses with the Finance and Felony update, but what I don't want them to do is just copy and paste the styles that we've already been used to from both the penthouses and the stilt homes that have been in the game for what is around 5 months now. Overall, I believe that the Finance and Felony update needs to bring brand new looks to the properties that you can purchase in both the interior styles and the maximum vehicle storage limit. Alright, so moving on. The next feature on our list is no run-out timer for being a CEO. Now as you probably all know, if you register as a VIP, then you have 4 hours worth of being a VIP before you have a cooldown of 12 hours before you can register as a VIP again. And this system works well because when you're playing as a VIP, you choose when you do VIP missions and how often you do them in your time as being a VIP. But from what we've heard so far about the Further Adventures in Finance and Felony update, it sounds like it might be harder than people think to maintain the quality of your merchandise and therefore take more time to get the highest profits from them. So having a time limit similar to the 4-hour one on being a VIP might not allow us to maximise the potential of our organisations, which looks to be the main aspect of the Finance and Felony update. Now as with everything on this list, we don't really know how these features are going to play out if or when they come into the game with the Finance and Felony update. So who knows, maybe there still will be a 4-hour limit on being a CEO, but it might be easier to maintain the quality of our merchandise, or we might even be able to keep our merchandise in good quality after the CEO timers run out, so that we're still able to sell our items the next time we register as a CEO of an organization. So next on our list is new abilities for CEOs to have access to. So when you become a VIP, not only do you have access to some of the best paying jobs across free mode, but what you also have is a range of awesome abilities such as being able to spawn in vehicles like a buzzard, but also things like turn off your wanted levels for your organization, as well as go off the radar from other active organizations. Now, judging from the screenshots and information we've been given so far, it does seem like these abilities would help the new organizations in the Finance and Felony update to complete their missions. But the reason why I've chosen to mention VIP and CEO abilities is because while the current ones are good, new ones could be even better and even more beneficial to the task at hand. So in terms of what new abilities could be added, I'm thinking maybe something like being able to skip the journey from your current destination to the destination of some active CEO work or missions, or even just simple things like being able to have a wider range of vehicles that you can spawn in. But we're not going to know just what new abilities CEOs may have until we get hands-on with the DLC on Tuesday the 7th of June, but the CEO/VIP abilities is something, at least in my opinion, that Rockstar could really play around with to give us some really cool abilities when playing as a CEO or VIP. Okay, so that's actually a pretty good way to lead into our last, but certainly not least feature on this list, and that's the ability to still do VIP work and have access to other VIP abilities when playing as a CEO. Okay, so I don't know if the CEO feature is going to replace the VIP system, or if it's going to run alongside it so that you have the option to either become a VIP or CEO, but either way it would still be nice to be able to have access to the VIP missions that we've all been used to for around the last 5 months. Now, I do understand the fact that the new CEO missions are probably going to pay more in the long term than the VIP missions, but it would still be nice to be able to go back and play the older fun VIP missions such as piracy prevention, executive search, and so on. If the new CEO system is just going to be an update to the VIP system, then I think this would be the best way to introduce it into the game, because this way we don't have to wait until either the VIP or CEO timer runs out to start a new organization under the separate title, nor do we have to retire as a VIP or CEO, meaning that we would lose the remaining time on the timer just to start a different organization. But anyway, regardless of the way that Rockstar chooses to implement this new system, I'm sure it's going to be good nevertheless. Okay, so I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. What do you think of the features that I've chosen for this list? Do you think that any of them will actually come out in the update? Or do you have any other features that would make the Further Adventures in Finance and Felony update even better than we're all expecting it to be? As always, be sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Okay, so they're all the features that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. As always, if you did go on to enjoy the video, then be sure to drop it a like rating. And if you are new to my channel and you like my GTA 5 content, then why not hit that subscribe button? It only takes 2 seconds and it means that you won't miss any of my future uploads. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video.